Hey everyone, it's Mike here from The Art of Guitar. I'm here with another levels video, and I'm real excited because it's been a while since I've actually done one.
It's been a while.
But I think a lot of people like the levels videos because it really shows you the wide range of how you can interpret and play a riff, all the way from the most basic version, and then you go up levels each time, getting a little more complex, and then at the end, hopefully getting dead on or extremely close to what's actually being played by the artist. This one's a bit tricky though, because John Frusciante actually changes it up quite a bit from the album version to the live version, and also he teaches it once on YouTube where he's on a couch and he's showing you, and it's like, okay, I have to sort of parse all this out and figure out the best way to teach it. So I've been doing that on my website with the song recipes. But today I really just want to talk about the verse part. So if we talk about the most basic way to do it, I saw somebody do this before on stage. They used a capo at the 4th fret. And when you use the capo for this song, you can actually just use open chords like this. So that is level 1 with the capo. Now level 2 is going to be a little more intense because we're going to be moving around the neck a little bit more, but we're just going to use basic power chords. So it's going to look like this. Might be like how Green Day would have played that riff. Now, a step above power chords, level 3, will just be the same movements, but we're going to be using full bar chords. So for example, we're here for the E. And by the way, we are going to be using this chord in the final version. So try not to think of these as mutually exclusive from what's actually being played, because sometimes there's a little bit of crossover. So that's our first bar chord. By the way, I'm not trying to teach the song today, just show you what I'm doing briefly. On the website, I'm doing the detailed breakdown of everything, but today it's more about just what the levels are. The next chord, B, I just do a full bar chord. I'm gonna move up for the C sharp minor. Another minor here to the A major. I love that E major 7 at the end. It gives it that little bit of a jazz sound. I think of Incubus as well. Now at level 4, things start to get a little more interesting because we're going to be flipping our hand around like this to play what I call the Hendrix form of these bar chords. The reason you want to do this sometimes is because now your thumb comes over the top and it can play a note or it can mute the string. But your other fingers lay in a very comfortable way like this. Here's where the details make a big difference, because sometimes John's playing the middle 4 strings only, like this. Sometimes you do hear the bass note with the thumb. And that's where we're really going to have to get picky in the future. But for this level, just think of it as using the Hendrix form. All right, now keep in mind, like I said before, some of these crossover, that's actually what he does when the very beginning of the verse starts, and then it gets more complex. But that's what I'm talking about. We're going to go up in levels as we go. So that's the 4th level, just doing those Hendrix shapes now. The next level, the 5th level, is where we start to add the rhythm correctly to those chords. So now we get something like this. Now, adding that rhythm's a little more difficult than you might think because it has a certain groove that you really have to lock onto. So I recommend starting with that. Just mute your strings and try to get that groove down, then add the chords underneath it. It's going to have that sort of feel. Now we get to level 6, and this is where we just add the decorations, the little flutters, the embellishments between the chord changes. And this can be kind of difficult because some of them just have these really strange, awkward motions that you have to do. It's cool. This guitar has its own little kill switch. It actually has two. Watch this. It's kind of weird. Okay, so those are the 6 levels of the Under the Bridge verse riff. Let me know which one you prefer to play. Sometimes when you can't really do the real one, it's nice to go down a couple levels and just try it that way. It at least gets you in the ballpark, you know, except for maybe the capo version. It gets you moving around the neck a certain way, and then you can add all the details as you get better and as you get used to it. All right, that was fun to do another levels video. If you want to learn that song more in detail, check it out at the website, theartofguitar.com. And like I said, we break it down into these things called song recipes, so you learn all the details, the ingredients first, and then you put them all together, and the song's a lot easier to learn. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. We'll catch you at the next one. Bye-bye.